భారతీయ వ్యవసాయ పరిశోధనా సంస్థ సెంట్రల్ రీసెర్చ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఫర్ డ్రైలాండ్ అగ్రికల్చర్ హైదరాబాద్ ఇండియన్ సొసైటీ ఆఫ్ డ్రైలాండ్ అగ్రికల్చర్తో కలిసి బుధవారం నాడు హైదరాబాద్లో వర్షాధార వ్యవసాయం స్థితిస్థాపకత స్థిరమైన జీవనోపాధి కోసం మార్గాలను నిర్మించడంపై అంతర్జాతీయ సదస్సు ప్రారంభోత్సవ కార్యక్రమాన్ని నిర్వహించింది. వివిధ దేశాలకు చెందిన 750 మందికి పైగా ప్రతినిధులు, రైతులు, స్వచ్ఛంద సంస్థ అధికారులు, వివిధ వ్యవసాయ ఇన్పుట్లతో ప్రైవేట్ రంగ అధికారులు ప్రారంభ కార్యక్రమంలో పాల్గొన్నారు. ఆల్ ఇండియా కోఆర్డినేటెడ్ రీసెర్చ్ ప్రాజెక్టు ఫర్ డ్రైలాండ్ అగ్రికల్చర్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ కోఆర్డినేటర్ డాక్టర్ జేవిఎన్ఎస్ ప్రసాద్, ఇండియన్ సొసైటీ ఆఫ్ డ్రైలాండ్ అగ్రికల్చర్ ప్రతినిధులు, విశిష్ట ప్రముఖులందరికీ ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి స్వాగతం పలికారు. ఇండియన్ సొసైటీ ఆఫ్ డ్రైలాండ్ అగ్రికల్చర్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ డాక్టర్ వికే సింగ్ మాట్లాడుతూ భారత ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థకు వర్షాధార వ్యవసాయం యొక్క ప్రాముఖ్యత గురించి సభకు తెలియజేశారు. పరిశోధకులు, రైతులను తీసుకురావడమే సదస్సును నిర్వహించడానికి ప్రధాన కారణం అని పేర్కొన్నారు. డాక్టర్ ఎస్కే చౌదరి తన ప్రసంగంలో వర్షాధార వ్యవసాయంలో ఎదురవుతున్న సమస్యలను అధిగమించడంలో రైతు సమాజానికి సహాయపడే సాంకేతికతలు తీసుకురావాలని ఆయన ప్రతినిధులను కోరారు. డైరెక్టర్ జనరల్ సెక్రటరీ డాక్టర్ హిమాంశు పాఠక్ మాట్లాడుతూ వ్యవసాయం ఉత్పాదకతను పెంపొందించడానికి వర్షాధార వ్యవసాయానికి స్థితిస్థాపకతను తీసుకువచ్చినందుకు పరిశోధకులను అభినందించారు.
Similarly, there is one direct researcher and farmers interaction system. We are having 9 different symposia on different aspects of farming, including crop, livestock, horticulture, fisheries, and all the aspects of engineering and natural resource management. And also we are focusing on carbon trading, which is very important as of now to enhance the income if you are following the sustainable agriculture management practices. And apart from this, conservation agriculture and how to save energy, water footprint, and enhancing the productivity and protecting the environment, that is the major motive for this whole conference. Now I request all of you to have interaction with our learned dignitary, our DG sir and Deputy Director.
As referred by our Director General, the very important flagship program called NICRA, which is a national initiative or innovation in climate resilient agriculture, we have successfully demonstrated climate resilient technology all across the country in 151 very important districts. Presently we are working in 446 or now 448 villages. We made those villages climate resilient villages. And taking clue from this success, Government of India is also planning in a big way and bringing 50,000 villages as a climate resilient villages. And this success was really, it has worked as a torch bearing impact, and many states came forward, like Maharashtra state with 5,000 villages, state of Odisha, state of Bihar, and many more states are coming up with the climate resilient agriculture program. As our DG has said, despite of climatic aberrations, despite of climate extremes, weather extremes, the India's food production has not gone down significantly. In some pockets, the terminal heat was prevalent, but despite of prevalence of terminal heat, the wheat production and production of many more crops was not reduced significantly. It speaks about the preparedness of India towards climate change. And this speaks about the India's resilience to climate change. And so far, adaptation approach is concerned, almost all the states of India, they have one or the other kind of program. Government of India is serious, but state governments are also serious. The first question you raised, which state or which state, that kind of ratings we do not have. ICR doesn't work on that, because for us, smallholder farmers, medium-holder farmers, they are more important than the bigger holder farmers. And climate resilience and climate has more impact on small holdings, because holding size is small, adaptive capacity is small, investment capacity is small. Therefore, for us, our stakeholders, whether they stay in any of these states, for us, for ICR, they are at the same platform. So government's priority, accordingly, ICR also changed its focus of research. And presently, ICR is more focused on climate resilient research and right from, as he said, development of varieties, development of water efficient technologies, development of soil use efficient technologies, sustainable soil management technologies, and providing more benefits to the farmer. The conference for which we are here today, it speaks two things. First, resilience, and second, sustainable agriculture. Making agriculture more and more sustainable, keeping in view the resilience provided to agriculture. So these two things are discussed together, and that is why this conference is unique in its sense. And the messages which will come forward from here, it will be very much useful to the different stakeholders.
Similarly for wheat varieties, again I shall give you one very drastic and very impactful example. You know, for wheat, we say terminal heat of wheat is very, very important. Terminal heat means wheat is generally harvested in the month of March and April. So in the month of February and March, at the flowering and grain filling stage of wheat, if temperature goes up, then the yield of wheat will drastically go down. The grains will not be fully matured, it will be shriveled, and the yield will be less. But now we have developed varieties which are tolerant to terminal heat. And because of that, though for last 3-4 years, terminal heat problem is intensifying, but our total wheat production has not gone down. Last year, there were around 65% area under those terminal heat tolerant wheat varieties. This year also some more area is going to be there under that kind of condition. So this is one aspect of developing climate resilient varieties for many crops. And as I said, now we have got more than 2,000 crops which are tolerant or resilient to climate change. Second one comes is management of water. Starting from water harvesting, storing, irrigation and so on. And as all of you know, Government of India has got a very big program called Per Drop More Crop, PDMC, through which all these micro irrigation, sprinkler, drip and all other kinds of subsidies, incentives, training and everything is given. So water management is very, very crucial. Third aspect which we say is also management of soil health, nutrient management and so on. Again, Government of India has got a very big program on improvement of soil health. As you know, soil health card and all those kinds of things are also going on. Along with this, Government of India is also promoting which we call as nature-friendly agriculture. So that the agriculture which will having less amount of pesticide application, less amount of fertilizer, rather integrated way of nutrient management and bioformulations for control of pests and diseases as much as possible. So this is the next one. These all will help which we call as adaptation to climate change. Climate change is there. You have to adjust or you have to manage your crop so that the crop will be suffering less from the changing climate, from the changing temperature, from the changing rainfall, from the changing all other kinds of problems associated with climate. Second aspect which was not given so important, though in research we are doing earlier also, but now it is going to be formalized, which we call as mitigation of climate change. Mitigation means how to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases which are responsible for climate change. Gases like carbon dioxide, methane and nitrous oxide. So carbon farming is another good program for which we have already developed the guidelines. We are going for capacity building and many of our institutes as well as some of the private companies are working with the farmers, giving them the benefit of carbon farming. How to reduce emission of greenhouse gases, how to enrich the soil with organic carbon, because organic carbon is the life of soil.